can't move to that tile. That's really annoying. We didn't happen to bring... No. Well, I hate using this many medkits this early. But, well. Let you die.
Come on, time to cowboy up.
LMG hits really hard.
On my way.
I wonder if he has holo targeting.
I'm on the move. Ready to rock.
Heading out.
We need another person in suppression range, so we can suppress next turn. Good.
This one is finished.
There may be only a drone left.
On Overwatch.
That's affirmative.
Aliens have a limited budget, yeah.
Use me for cover. I don't mind. Affirmative. Covering now.
Got it covered. Все готово.
Five damage is greater than 0. Drone is dead.
I have eliminated the target.
I think there was
My
one.
gun is empty.
I don't think there were 6 heavy floaters. I think it was only 5. Or however many that was.
Rock and roll. Holding cover position. Got it covered.
Heading to that location. Use me for cover. I don't mind.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Got it covered. Reloading. I have it covered. Aye, aye, Commander. I'm on it.
К бою готово.
I'm pretty sure I see 1, 2, 3, 4 pods. Oh, I'm gonna be overwatching for a minute. Don't you worry.
Rock and roll.
Я снова в
Need more
строю.
hollow pistol ammo. We get a vector this turn? I think that's the last of the floaters. I think there was one fewer floater than chat led me to believe, and I counted right the first time. Or I forgot to delete one. 1, 2... Oh, some of their stuff disappeared because we knocked them off the edge of the map.
Rearming weapons.
Okay, I think that's it.
Shh. You hear that?
This looks an awful lot like the base I did. That door is open. That one is not. I think we pull back and go left so we can open the door. Except we know that the next spot is in this direction. This area is really iffy. I think we send a scout up to go look. Scoot!
Иду.
Okay.
Got my eyes on.
Слушаюсь.
You can run out of line of sight here.
My eyes on.
Слышали?
We're going to, like, step forward one step at a time and see what we can find.
Roger that.
I'm going to stick more people on overwatchable tiles,
Heading to that location.
and you can now throw a grenade through here. No, yeah, you can kind of throw a grenade through there.
Я пошла.
Okay.
Смотрю внимательно. Уже иду. Ясно, буду начеку.
We're going to try and capture this if we can.
Что там за звук?
But, I mean, it's probably just going to get killed. Because, I mean, we don't have to capture one of the first three, right? Because we can't even do the interrogation until we have three. Okay, run there, you're out of line of sight. Nothing.
Начинаю наблюдение.
My eyes on.
Направляюсь на точку.
Okay. Research credit is great, though. It takes about a year to complete all of the research if you do labs and do a ethereal interrogation. It takes about a year to finish all the research in game time. You
Иду.
can still run out of line of sight from here. You can go up 2 more tiles, which is like there. This is also out of line of sight. Do we move up here? What are the upsides and downsides? They're probably in this room. We hear a better vector next turn. Next turn? Maybe the turn after that.
Got my eyes on.
You don't have to interrogate an ethereal to beat the game. You have to do a base assault to beat the game. Right, we were going to wait for the vector. Okay.
Что за чертовщина?
We're gonna try and pull it back.
Слушаюсь.
Because this area is not a... Actually, this is an okay Overwatch trap. If we line up around here, this is an okay Overwatch trap. And along this. We're gonna start moving soldiers up.
Moving.
Ясно. Начинаю движение. Double time. Roger that. Understood. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out.
Covering now.
Pretty sure it's right there. Before we move up any further, we're gonna Overwatch again.
Там кто-то есть.
Either it's right there and we cry, or we're fine.
Affirmative, Commander.
Good. Go sectopods.
Got it. Moving.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Yes, Commander. That's affirmative.
Heading out.
Aye, aye. Двигаюсь к указанным координатам. Acknowledged.
I'll do a hard save here in a second. The save is already in progress. Come on. We get everyone to cover this turn.
Solid
You
copy.
there. Want you there. Want you there.
Affirmative.
You there.
I am on it.
You there. You there.
Position confirmed.
You there.
Moving out.
Everyone is in cover.
Тихо. Слышали что-нибудь?
Or just a soldier with really high will. Oh, I can clean this off. This is what it doesn't exist. This is a scary move.
Got it.
Pretty sure it's not over there.
Слушаюсь.
We're eventually gonna stick both
I'm on
sentinels
it,
on the side
Commander.
of this. I hope it doesn't get blown up.
Headed there now.
I'm on the move.
Will do.
Aye, aye, Commander.
You're just as good as there as anywhere else.
Heading out.
On the move.
Слушаюсь. Heading to that location.
Okay, it's probably not here, which means it's probably down here, which means we run a scout up, aggro it, run back, and shoot at it as it comes towards us. Next, each one
On
that
my
goes
way.
there, one that goes
Okay.
there. Scout moves.
Направляюсь на
There.
точку.
Auto rifle moves.
Got it.
There. Sniper probably stays right there. That's about as good a place for the sniper as any. This next room is really scary.
10-4.
On the move.
You cannot officer mechs, and you can't mech officers. Psi cannot be officers either.
Слышали
And
что-нибудь?
if you have too many gene mods, or if you have neural dampening, you can't be a Psi soldier either. Neural dampening is probably a good way of taking care of ethereals. Okay. Take a
Лечу.
look, Scout. Okay, it looks like it's down here. So we'll move our Scout out one tile at a time until we find it.
Affirmative, Commander.
Moving out. Got it covered.
That's affirmative. I'm on the move.
What am I doing? Might as well leave a soldier here.
I'm rolling.
Rolling.
Okay, alt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Steady, just to make sure.
On Overwatch. Scanning.
Overwatch. Roger.
Just in case we have something to shoot at this turn. Okay.
Кажется, мы здесь не одни.
We're gonna move one tile at a time. We're all set up. So made a quick save.
Направляюсь на
One
точку.
tile, no reveals.
Scanning.
One
Я
tile.
пошла.
I'm sorry, this next bit will be really loud.
Тихо. Слышали что-нибудь?
Officers give will to nearby people as well. So, like, if you check, everyone here has 64 will. Oops. Even the mechs. Except this guy who is too far away.
Слушаюсь.
Okay, still no reveals.
Мониторинг.
Nobody fighter.
Иду.
Yes, I did kill the heavy floater seeker sectopod
Там
drone
что-то
death ball
есть.
with only one critical wound, which we revived. We only have one medkit left though, which is suboptimal. We're hoping to reveal smaller packs from now on. We don't have any more
Ясно.
whatchamacallums. Maybe one tile at a time lets us see them before they see us, maybe.
Слышали?
So it's right down the hallway here.
Спешу.
Okay. Dude, I don't have any way of healing. I am going slowly.
Я в пути.
This is still India base assault. This is the second room.
Тихо! Слышали что-нибудь? Иду!
I revealed more than I thought. See if that changes our vector at all. We can run out of line of sight, so we run up here next turn. Because it reveal the same amount no matter what.
Got my eyes on.
Annette Durand is just an annoying soldier in general. What do you see?
Я в пути!
Is he clear down there? These are stasis pods, that's what you're hearing. Or surgeries, I mean. F4. I've been on this mission for quite a while.
Что это за звук?
We're gonna check the other side. The sides probably don't have pods because this is the sound vector is always the closest pod.
Иду!
And if this doesn't reveal anything, then it's probably just this pod here. And we know for a fact that we can move soldiers here, 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 here. Like we can move into the center area and do some stuff from there.
Eyes on.
I started with this mission. This is my first mission. And it's already been 2 hours. Alright, so we know we can move up.
Will
I'm
do!
gonna start doing that slowly but surely.
On my way.
Heading there now.
This was just in case that they were right here, so we could pull them back to where we can actually deal with them.
Affirmative. Headed there now. Okay.
On the move.
Alright, done there.
Мчусь. I'm on it, Commander.
Кажется, мы здесь не одни.
Earlier size soldiers, the longer you train a size soldier, the higher will they get, I think.
Heading to that location.
Stick one mech on each side.
Affirmative.
Rolling. Спешу.
Location confirmed.
Double time. I am ready to go.
Gosh, it's starting to make my head hurt. 5 hours, so only 3 more hours to go on this mission. Great. Well, we're about a third of the way done. I mean, all of the packs may have been in the beginning there. That was a lot of aliens.
I'm on the
There
move.
might be a pod right here. Okay, good. We get ready to move the scout down.
Выхожу.
Scout's gonna run down here and start moving up slowly.
Affirmative. That's affirmative.
You get really good line of sight from
Shut up.
there.
Heading out.
On the move.
On my way. Moving out. Moving to designated position. Eyes peeled.
Moving to Overwatch.
Get some. that. Scanning.
We've killed... Last base assault I did, there was 54 aliens. I would expect around that same number here. Cool, we're all here. I'm gonna move the scout down here
Ясно.
and see if there's a pod right here. Nope. Turn cover. Now we steady this gun.
Come. I'm watching. Copy that.
Roger. I got eyes on them. Moving to Overwatch.
Watch.
You can't send fatigue people on covert ops, yeah, I was gonna say.
Я в пути.
I kind of want to turn down Overwatch
Что это
volume.
за звук?
Here, you know what? I'm gonna turn down the game sound just a touch temporarily. Or, well, actually, stream is the Overwatch being really loud. Because if it's being really loud, turn it down. I'm just turning down my volume so I don't have to hear it.
Слушаюсь. Вижу группу противника.
Okay, Uton Berserkers times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can see everything. There's 1, 2 over there, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Mutant Berserkers and Ethereal. Or, I mean, Mutant Elites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a really scary pod. We're gonna make a hard save right here. Well, I turned down my volume. We're done overwatching now, apparently, because we need to, like... Ooh, can we flashbang these 3? That's a good idea. Can we launch a grenade on top of those 3? That's a better idea. Yes, we can if we move forward just a touch.
I'm on the move.
Alright, we can probably kill those 3 guys now. Haha! What happened to your cover? Oh, that guy still has cover.
Headed there now.
We might jump someone else down here to have better cover. Except this cover is very destructible. This is less destructible. I think you shoot the closer guy. 11. You only have 1 shot. 7. You also only have 1 shot. Are they just all like super far away? I think we shoot that guy for the crit.
No
1
longer.
Muton Elite down. We can suppress that guy. What's your disabling shot on the bad cry? %. Cool. Really wish you had range. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move you out. 'Cause
Copy
you're
that.
less useful. Move you in.
Moving.
Because you hit hard. You might shoot that. That guy's going to be this guy is going to get disabling shot. So we're gonna holo target this guy. Sweet. Good job. Good job.
I am ready to go.
Slightly more useful on this side.
I'll handle it. Headed there now.
Copy that. Suppress the target.
объект.
Have fun doing something with that. Material staying away, that's pretty good. No!
Все лупят по мне!
That's terrible! What have I done? What have I done? I've reloaded the last turn. For some reason, the pop-up isn't sticking to the top left corner like I intended to. Hey, you blew up his cover. Nice job.
No damage on selected target.
Dang. We're gonna move the scout. Stupid XCOM. I think I loaded the wrong save. Was that alien food? Oh, that's what it is. Oh, that makes more sense. I understand why it's so fragile. Okay, this is the right save. I think we're still safer behind this than out in the open. That's half cover. You should be fine there. Nobody should be able to hit you.
That's affirmative.
Also, there's a mech right next to you who is a better target. That is tough cover, apparently.
I'm on my way.
Good. Seven with a laser carbine? Alright, that's
Nailed him.
still one down. There's still 6 left. Move you
Solid
back.
copy.
Move
Heading out.
forward. I don't like their food. It has human DNA in it.
Вижу объект.
Their food is wrong. That's why I don't like it. Nice. Good hit.
Heading out.
Slightly more useful there. That's necessary to cover. Suppress this
Raining
guy.
fire.
He doesn't do anything. No one can get up to grenade this guy because this guy is suppressed. It's a long way to grenade.
Roger that. Covering that area.
Ha 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 ha. Suppressed.
I'm taking fire!
Be dumb. Okay, moved forward and got shot at by Barkington. 5 damage. We can blow up that cover too really easy. Like, all we have to do is shoot at it to blow up that cover. Who's he grenading? How do you throw grenades that far?
Advantages.
What? Oh, I never actually clicked this.
Incoming weapons
Whoops.
fire.
There we go. I'm sorry, but did you see that? That grenade launched halfway across the map. That was insane. We do have one more revive. I don't think we can get there in 3 turns. Can we get there in 3 turns? We might be able to get there in 3 turns. We need to shoot at this guy to blow up his cover. I hate to do it, but I'm going to reload one more time. And not stick the mech next to it? Maybe that discourages them from throwing a grenade across the entire map? Holy cow. Mech cover for revive might have worked, but... Alright, we still want to move this... We still want to move the scout to that cover, because it's the furthest away from everybody. And this cover just gets destroyed. We'll start by doing that. And we still need to blow up that cover, and I don't think we have grenades that can throw that far. Not quite. We can blow up the front guy. What's your shot on the back guy without blowing up the cover? 81? It's not great. That will blow up that cover, because if it touches it, it blows up. This might be a better
Headed
grenade.
there now.
No, it is not. It is a worse grenade, in fact. It's fine. Come on. Staying up here.
Acknowledged.
Then he can kill that guy. Hopefully.
That's affirmative.
I don't think this cover is destructible. It might be. It is. It's not very destructible.
I'm on my way.
Nice 15 crit. Gives us the chance for the mech to shoot at something else. Which is kind of the idea. That's not great.
Shot failed to connect.
You get a shot from here?
Copy that.
Probably not. Nope.
Affirmative.
65 is not a great shot. Why can't you shoot the guy there? Guess there's stuff in the way? And you? No. I think we leave him there, since his cover didn't even blow up. We're back to 6.
Kill confirmed.
You're not doing anything.
I
there.
feel, Commander.
You can suppress him. That guy can see you. Please hit. This also might blow up that cover because that cover is nothing. That's not good.
Вот дерьмо. Я
This
его
thing is
вырублю.
really bad. Nothing.
Suppressing.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
But alien food is made from people. Soylent Green is people. Or something like that.
It's raining death over here.
Yeah, bombard. It really is exceptionally long distances. He's just gonna do it again, isn't he? No, he's not even shooting. Oh, and he missed. Even better.
Incoming over here.
We need to throw smoke next turn. Good dodge. U-turn elites all missed.
Heavy fire near my location.
Do we have another grenade, or was that our last grenade? That was our last grenade. Okay, all you do is get to shoot at things. We can burn down their food. How far can you chuck a grenade? It says it's destructible. Can't quite get it on here. 35. 71. Might also blow up the cover, which is a reason to do it. So you want to run, like, probably back again, or hunker, or something. You really don't want to get shot. You need to suppress. What kind of shots does the sniper have? 86. 86 HP left. You probably suppress that guy if you can. Well, can you suppress the far guy? No.
Damn it, missed the target.
Great. That guy's scary. Seriously?
Adjusting
Guys, we need to kill him.
aim.
Need to kill him so much I should have holo targeted. Derp. Zhang cares not for your cover. Holy cow.
Join in.
That's affirmative.
I can't even see from there.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Clouds away. Eyes peeled, Commander. Roger that. Scanning.
Can't even see that guy. That's annoying. That means he can't see us. What does he do if he can't see it? Well, okay, we just hunker then. He shoots at that guy. This shot
On
is
my
better than
way.
no shot. That might bring me too close. We'll see. Get him.
Target still in play.
Position
I
confirmed.
think I just moved out of the smoke with this guy. I feel like an idiot. Get him, please. Okay, this might go very poorly. There's only 5 Muton elites left.
Notify
Okay, we need
engineering
to
of
reload
possible
because
repairs.
that's dumb, and I'm an idiot. Danger zone.
My position is compromised.
Danger zone is real. Or Llama particularly really likes danger zone.
Adjusting aim.
That mech is already wounded, actually. So if he doesn't die.
Armor has not been penetrated.
Okay, where does this grenade go? Right on top of that guy? Yeah.
Notify engineering.
It's really
of
dumb that they
possible
can throw grenades
repairs.
that far. That blows up his cover. Oh no. I really hate doing this. But we need to win this, and we need to win it without losing soldiers. I need to get better at this game. This is an entire week, 168 hours, yes. We're getting close, 18 hours left. This is still correct, I think. Oh, if we kill Zhang's thing again, which we should. It is still correct. Danger zone is pretty strong. That's the wrong turn to load. This one doesn't count as another reload because I'm just switching. Gosh dang it. I want to win! Hey, sweet! Extra HP is awesome. Okay. What? I don't think it's been autosaving. This is a long time ago. Did autosave get turned off? No, let's see. Something's bad. Alright. We have to revive that mech. We have no choice but to revive that mech because autosaving is glitching. I think. We're gonna try that. Actually, I needed to load the one further down. No, because that was... Well, we could revive the mech in a couple of turns. Yeah, I think we can blow up that cover. That actually just blows up that guy and kills him.
Throwing grenade!
We still have this hard save. Take a shot. Nice! 8 damage.
I'll need a resupply soon. Headed there now.
Oh, yeah, I guess we could do that one for all Overwatch. It's not a terrible idea. Alright, hit him. Nice. Good shots, guys.
Патронов больше нет.
Problem is he's at really low HP. So he can't get shot for the rest of the mission. And he's wounded for 41 days. How do I handle 41 days? That was the archer? He's already been shot and wounded. But not that much. How do mechs get wounded? Because it goes through their armor and hits them. I'm sorry.
Let me reload. I'm watching for them. I'm ready. Eyes on the prize.
Scanning.
Roger that. Scan. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
I didn't do the medic.
Enemy fire here. I have no ammunition.
No ammo. Okay, there's another one. That guy's a problem. If he kills the mech, get him, Zhang.
Missed the target. We got a KIA!
Can't lose 2 soldiers. We can't win with 2 soldiers. There's too many things on this map.
Taking fire over here.
Oops. Uh-oh. I'm getting a call. I'll be right back. Hello? Pretty sure that's not 20. That was a call from my doctor letting me know I needed to take something. Just need to write it down real quick. No, I can restart it. It won't take long. Can I switch to offline mode here? No, not really. It's not 20. I'm pretty sure. Because it was 10-2 ago. The problem is they run up and they shoot things, and then those things die. I've done it before. That's how I killed the last pack of Muton Elites on the base assault. Come on, load. Hey, this looks like the right save. Long War is way better. It adds about twice as much stuff. It's a full expansion mod. In fact, it's bigger than the actual official expansion. Still, he's dead there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that works with Squad Sight. Impossible Ironman Marathon will last for 3 days, and then you will lose. And then you'll start over. Like, it's just, that's just how Impossible Iron Man goes, is you restart all over and over again. Okay, quick save. Like, Impossible Iron Man is the first mission for 3 days. And then that's it. Like, seriously. Well, if we do the Overwatch bait, because this strategy clearly isn't working, where do we run? You're out of line of sight for them, so I need a full cover. You might just shoot at one of them. Like that one. Do some damage. Gene mods, mechs, mechtroids, seekers, gene modding, and exalt. It's debatable. It adds quite a lot. This turn, we're gonna stand. We're gonna sprint all back here this turn.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
I'm on my way.
That's affirmative.
Don't know where you're gonna Overwatch from yet.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Heading to that location. Got it. Moving.
Confirmed. Closing on target position now.
You probably get grenaded and killed this turn.
Выхожу.
Everyone shoots at him. That's bad.
Headed there
This
now.
might not work because of that scout's positioning.
I see you, Commander.
Just all miss him. It'll be fine. No one hit the scout. One dodge.
Нас обстреливают.
That's probably a grenade and we're just done. Nope, he shoots. Two dodge. Okay, one more dodge,
Я в
scout.
порядке.
You only have to dodge one more time. And we're fine. Yeah, scout.
Здесь просто
Attack sense. Putting in work. That's wise, because he has tack sense, so he's got 31 defense. Okay, you're gonna run like way out here. Whoop!
Есть, выполняю.
Bye-bye. One of them is actually in sight now, so we have to move you back.
Есть. Выполняю. I'm on it, Commander.
Those three are Overwatches that can't get shot at, I think.
Moving out.
I think you have a better chance of
Affirmative.
Overwatching from there, Zhang.
I'm covering that area. Good to go. Got it covered.
Roger. I've got eyes on it. Covering now.
Affirmative.
I
Covering
feel,
now.
I'm
Commander.
on it. Come get some.
Alright, everyone. Get Overwatched. Oh, does he have low profile? This one doesn't have low profile. He says tax sense. He doesn't even have tax sense, he's just lucky. You're the least useful, so you're gonna
Moving
keep that
out.
where they are. No idea.
Confirmed.
alone
They're
out
wandering
here.
around both sides. One Overwatch. Apparently you need to find better place to Overwatch from.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Время убивать.
That's a big gun. Okay.
Eyes on.
You hear that?
Impossible Iron Man, you lose. That's just the way that is. FTL is really hard. Can we tell where they are? No. Oh, there's one right there. So he gets Overwatch next turn. No one else is close enough. That's the advantage of having someone right here, is you can see this. And you can tell that they're coming. There's actually two of them there, I think.
You hear that?
Two of them is kind of scary. Because they can run up and do something. Move a little bit further and you get Overwatched again. Oh,
Больше не
Sniper got
дергаться.
him. Nice!
I'm about to start keeping
That worked
score.
really well.
Got 'em.
Alright. That was sketchy with two of them. Three of them? Well, Zane got another Overwatch at least. And the mech. Oh wow, okay. Apparently we have just like oodles of Overwatch damage. And I think that was a double
Watch
move.
the flanks, they're moving!
That's scary. This is why I quick saved. I have an idea to solve this problem. So what we do is we know that they're here, and so we just throw a grenade right here. And do a bunch of damage to them.
Hoorah!
Everything is right there? That's kind of scary. Can you chuck a chem down there? Chem doesn't really help. That kind of helps. I count 5 things there. I don't know what the 5 things are, but I count 5 things.
Поехали!
Close, but not quite.
Готовность номер 1.
Overwatch confirmed.
Roger that. Scanning. Готовность номер 1. Roger. I've got my eyes. I'll be watching. Moving to Overwatch.
Alright, there should be like 6 of them. There's 4 right there. There should be 6. Because this is a brand new thing again. Forgot we were
We're
set.
alone out here.
Alright, just might die right there. Yep. One.
Dead and gone. It is done.
That was a lot of damage. I'm kind of sad that sniper shot went off. I don't think one died. Well, one died that turn. Can you see where they are now? One right there. Okay, whoever decided that Overwatch is a really strong thing was, like, totally correct. There's the Ethereal. With lightning reflexes. Ethereal! What are you doing here? We don't want you here. Nice dodge. Good dodge. Okay, we try to kill that instead of trying to capture it because it's terrifying. And right there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Shut wide.
Thank you for damaging my own soldier and being completely useless.
X-ray on the move. They're flanking us.
Okay. Looks like it's time to move people back.
Hostiles targeting my
Well, it depends on how much damage he
Watch the
took.
flanks. They're moving.
That guy dies. Like, there's just so many Overwatches over here, he just dies.
I'm about to start.
Poor
keeping
sniper.
score. It is dead.
Keeps missing his Overwatches.
Поправка на ветер.
No, lightning reflexes works every turn. It works as many times as you want.
Watch the flanks. They're moving.
Yellow.
The base defense has not happened yet somehow. It may not happen before the end of this campaign. Alright, you are wounded, but not dead. This guy is terrifying. And doesn't get crit. And stuff. And has 40 defense. Yeah, this mech shot and blew up a power source. So what we're gonna try to do is run away and bait into more Overwatch.
Location confirmed.
One, I think 2 mutons are dead down there. Yeah, 2 down there.
Moving.
If you're in line of sight, we're gonna have a problem. We have a problem. Ethereal's still in vision for some reason. Who knows why. I guess we move back again.
Affirmative, Commander.
Oh, and you still need to get out of here. Uh-oh. We need you to move back anyway.
Solid copy.
Understood.
That
Moving
might still
out.
have line of sight. I'm not sure. Okay, that's scary.
That's affirmative.
You get shot at by both of them.
When you love us.
This is the same base assault, yes. It's been pretty bad. It could have been worse. That's not great. Now we can shoot at someone else.
Target is still standing.
Zang! Man! Crit all the things. Snuffo has mayhem. We can't stand out in the open though. Okay. If Zang doesn't kill him here. Thank you, Zang. 3 are down.
Enemy is down. I need additional ammo.
This is scary. Like if this is probably just a reload. That is a reload. Okay. So be it. Good job. Good job. Gosh dang it. That Zang was great. However, there are more mutons. It still doesn't add up to 20 when you add 1 to any of the numbers you have said so far. Oh, hey, look. Some candy. Wonder when I brought this down. I'm gonna eat it. Alright, guys. Don't get shot.
Double time. Double time.
I'm on it, Commander.
Moving to position.
Headed there now.
Jasna.
Okay. Now if they walk up, they get Overwatch more than once.
Иду.
Okay.
What was that sound?
How come you have vision? That is the strangest vision I've ever seen in my
Raining down
life.
over here.
We can see this guy. Alright, well, I guess we continue to move back.
Okay.
With you two there.
Heading to that location.
There. You
Eat you.
there.
Last point.
There. You can see him? Like, that's so weird. Actually, no, we moved the big gun on this thing.
Moving out.
Mech bats.
Moving to position.
Heading out.
I don't know why you can see him. Good night! May you have better luck in your exploits than I am.
Направляюсь на точку.
Double time.
I believe that there are 5 Mutant Elites left. That miss is not great.
Damn
This
it,
is
missed
the
our
first
target.
shot. Okay, he just gets killed by Zeng. Oh, Zeng doesn't get 2 Overwatches if he shoots. Why is that such a bad shot? How much defense does this guy have? K Rogers, you're gonna become cover for my other infantry.
Moving out.
Oh, you also shoot at this guy, I guess. No.
Defensive
if you
position here.
are going to be cover.
I'm on the move.
Shot. Sniper doesn't have a shot.
Moving to position.
I'm on the move.
You can't shoot. We want your Overwatch. We want your Overwatch more. Okay.
Kill confirmed.
Ready to engage. I'll handle it.
On Overwatch.
Alright, 4 left. Really? Right on the edge of range. Zhang? Do your thing. Okay. That's your thing.
This one is finished.
Normally, hiding behind explosive cover is bad. However, I think it's the best decision in this case. Man, he's over there. Not over there. It's okay, there's lots more Overwatches.
Missed.
Nice. Good sniper. 2 left. Oh, I accidentally overwatched my guy. Okay, he died. One man.
Target neutralized. Burning through ammo fast.
Alright, let's be careful not to overwatch my cover this time.
Cover position here.
Back in. Roger that. Scanning. Let me reload. Scanning. Moving to Overwatch.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
You're just gonna reload.
Ammunition loaded.
I'm on it.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Field, Commander. Ясно. Начинаем.
Готовность номер 1.
Alright, well, there's still a Muton out there somewhere. You see where he is? Nope. Only
Good
one
to
ammo
go.
left, you'll reload. Sniper reloads.
Повеселимся.
We don't overwatch you, so we have to manually
Got
overwatch.
it covered.
Scanning.
I have it covered.
No.
I'm on it. Got it covered.
Готовность номер 1.
Scanning.
I really hate how often it picks somebody. Come on, guys,
What
this
was
way.
that?
Uh-oh. Does that mean that there are 2 ethereal packs? You have plenty of ammo.
Ready to rock.
I'm watching.
Ясно. Roger that. I have it covered. Eyes peeled, Commander.
Affirmative. Covering now. Мониторю сектор.
I could chase down a single Muton. We're going to wait a couple turns and see if it comes to us, though, because it might be right there. And not having to chase it down is better than having to chase it down, to be perfectly honest.
That's
I'll put you there
affirmative.
so your one's very closer. Wanted to reload someone. What you?
Back in.
I should be over.
Начинаю наблюдение. Roger. I've got my eyes on it.
Ясно. I'm watching for got it covered.
I don't think we're alone out here.
$75 HP and covering fire? Sounds scary. Okay, I think the Muton is coming our way. It has a double move this turn, which is good.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Come get some. I'll be watching. Got it covered.
Overwatch. Aye, aye. Смотрю внимательно.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Alright, which one of you is actually the scout? I think you're actually the scout.
Спешу.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Yep, there's one left, because I counted 6.
Смотрю внимательно.
Back online.
I'll handle it. I'm on it.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Overwatch. Aye,
Я
aye.
весь внимание. Affirmative. Covering now.
Eyes peeled, Commander. Что за шум?
I think there's one more. We're gonna go look with our scout this turn. See what can be seen.
Иду.
Oh. Hey, look, there he is. Alright, he sees us. He knows where we are. We run back away.
Направляюсь на точку.
And
Moving to
Moving to
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Roger that. Scanning.
Действую. Affirmative. Covering now. Moving to Overwatch.
Got it covered.
controllers are actually a really good way of playing XCOM, I hear. From people who play XCOM a lot. That aren't me. No idea where he is. Come back
Я
here.
пошла.
He's still there. Okay, if he's still there next turn, you run out and shoot at him.
Overwatch.
Roger.
Roger.
I got my eyes on
Буду
it.
на стороне. I feel commanding. Got it covered.
Come get some. Что там за звук?
Controller is better for Longboard now that they just fixed it. Evidently. Yeah, I think he's just standing there.
Слушаюсь.
Oh, nope, he moved. He moved.
I'm watching.
Moving to
Got it
Overwatch.
covered. Ясно. Буду на чеку. I'm watching. Roger that.
Come get some.
Apparently it's now last. I think it's in the order that you used them last turn. The advantage of using a controller for XCOM is right there. The advantage of using a controller for XCOM is that there are some, like, with the mouse, there's some tiles you can't always move into.
Начинаю наблюдение.
That isn't a problem
Come get some. Буду на стороне. Roger that. Scan it. Roger that.
Roger. I've got eyes
with
on.
a controller, because Z action is way better with a controller.
Там что-то есть.
Ethereal! What are you doing, Ethereal?
Ой, вот
We
я.
still hit 2 Overwatches through lightning reflexes, which is pretty good. This Ethereal is scaring me.
Damn it.
If you use Rift.
Shut down. Get me out of here.
Who's Tech Sergeant Rogers? Is that the other mech? I don't know if we can afford that. Like, I'm happy that the Ethereal is up here, other than the fact that it killed my mech, who is still standing there. Zhang MVP for hitting an Overwatch through, we could probably capture it, actually. One of these guys is going to throw smoke this time, and it's going to go perfectly. Right? Alright, you don't get smoke, Zang. That's fine. You don't need smoke, right? Overwatch.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Not Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Буду настороже. Roger that. Scanning.
Eyes peeled, Commander. Готовность номер 1.
Watch confirmed.
Что за чертовщина?
Okay, so apparently alien AI does not revert all the time. No idea where any of them are. Let's take a quick look.
Я пошла.
Okay, no idea. Well, there goes our smoke grenade. That's suboptimal.
Выполняю.
We'll probably move back
I'm
next
watching.
turn.
Moving to Overwatch.
Covering now.
And we don't have to leave a scout out.
I
The
have
problem
it
is this is
covered.
such a good
Roger.
Overwatch corner
Got my eyes on.
because they have to, like, it almost always triggers these guys, then these guys, then these guys, then these guys, and it's really good. Okay, guys. We need to know where you are.
Уже иду.
Guys, where'd you go? Guys.
Выполняю.
On Overwatch.
Got my eyes on Overwatch.
Yeah, Zombie Grenadier. It's because if we don't win this mission,
Слышали что-нибудь?
we lose the campaign. And if we lose a mech, we lose the campaign. We do have chem still, but chem isn't useful unless we know where they are.
Уже иду.
Okay. Come on, aliens.
Направляюсь на
See you.
точку. Moving to Overwatch.
Cover, ясно. I'll head on Overwatch.
Come get some.
Overwatch. Roger.
Yeah, I don't think so, Astral Storm. I don't think so. What I don't think is what matters at the moment. Okay, he's right there. So he comes up this turn. He probably knew that we smoked and ran away. If I had to guess.
Ясно. Буду на чеку.
Overwatch confirmed.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Готовность номер 1. Overwatch. Watching for
Aliens
activity.
are filthy cheaters. We're gonna run away next turn. Okay, Ethereal is that way.
Что там за
Good.
звук?
There are 3 or 4 countries. Okay. Eton Berserker keeps running away. We're gonna have to use the scout to find whatever it is. Bring it to us.
Уже иду.
That is not where I meant to move. We're gonna move back. This is a worse Overwatch trap, I think. Yeah, that's okay. We need to pull them here.
Come get some. I'll handle it. On Overwatch.
Overwatch, aye aye.
Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Did they actually take North America? Because if they took North America, that's quite unfortunate. Okay. Mutons should be able to see you. No. Okay, I think we have another chem grenade.
Уже иду.
On Overwatch.
Got my eyes on.
I'm watching for eyes peeled,
Come get
Commander.
some.
Last I checked, US is back.
Слышали?
Where's the background? Turned off for lag reasons. I'm not actually in the. I'm in the back bay there. Okay, so he's like moving back and forth between two places down here.
Уже иду.
I like how you can't move as far out. No, that's as far back as you were.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Come on, guys. I need you to walk.
Covering now.
Scanning.
We need you to walk this way, guys. You do not lose the suit. That was a bug. Okay, Muton is right there.
Ищу.
See him. Okay, he knows you're here. You have to run Overwatch on your way out. Oh, no, you don't, because that was the last tile. Okay.
On Overwatch.
Scanning. Eyes peeled,
Scanning.
Commander.
Oops.
Affirmative.
Roger
Covering
that.
now.
Scanning. Overwatch. Roger. Там
Well,
что-то
there
есть.
are less than 24 hours left in the stream. There is a fair chance. Come on, Muton. You knew where we were.
Ищу.
I think we have to go hunting everything down. The problem is we need to wait for him to not be here, or to be here. Then we run out and we shoot him to death. And then we hope that the Ethereal doesn't wreck us the next turn. Why no Chem? Because Chem doesn't aggro him. Any more than flashbangs do. Found that out the hard way.
Roger. I've got eyes on. Roger that. Scanning.
I'm watching for it.
So Overwatch my cover. Hey! Waving a hat out behind a rock works. Okay, so he's right there.
Выхожу.
I think we can we can't get anyone else to shoot him. Come this way. Next turn we move out.
Слушаюсь.
Overwatch
Moving to
confirmed.
Overwatch.
I'm watching for it. I'm covered.
Affirmative. Covering now.
What are they changing in beta 15?
Слышали что-нибудь?
Who wants to bet that he moved away? Moved away. Okay, that means that we can run here. Can everyone make it here? Question is, what do we see there?
Уже иду.
We can throw a grenade at him from here.
I'm on the move.
That's probably okay.
Roger that. Scanning.
Come get some. Действую. Affirmative. Covering now. Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Overwatch confirmed.
Okay, Muton Elite is probably right at the bottom of the stairs. We can tell by... Yep, he's right there. We can chuck a grenade at him.
Suck Suck on this!
Whatever cover he was hiding behind happily is gone now. Something. Oh, that cover blew up. I barely even touched that cover. If I chuck acid at it, I don't think it's going to do anything. You can rebuild? Ugh. It almost died? No, it still has lots of HP. You probably hunker there again.
I'm watching.
Yasna, I have it covered. I'm on.
Roger, a guy's on, Commander.
I just have to watch my cover again. There's an ethereal over there that I don't want to reveal yet. Acid doesn't do anything! It makes him die. It doesn't even make him die because he doesn't move enough to kill him in 2 turns. Like, it literally does nothing. Where is he running to? He's running to right there. That's kind of scary. Like, chucking the acid at it isn't going to do anything. We can zigzag on this corner because he can overwatch it if it shoots at him. We can move you up here and then up there because it shoots at him. You can move there.
That's affirmative.
There.
Heading there now.
Affirmative.
Guess you have a sniper
Sure.
shot.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Flash doesn't do anything either. Like, he doesn't know who threw the flash. Nothing happens. You still need to hunker. Okay. Don't hit the... Oh well. Now we have $30 instead of the power source. Alright. Newton is dead. We reload everyone. And hope that the
Locked and loaded.
mech
Ready
droid
to
doesn't show
engage.
up. Or that the ethereal doesn't show up. And then we rush this ethereal.
Слышали?
Alright, what do we do here? Mutons are all dead. There's just an ethereal left alive.
Иду.
Can you see where the ethereal is? Not this turn. Maybe next turn. You may as well overwatch because if anyone
Начинаем
gets you, you're
наблюдение.
dead. Put you
Heading to that
there.
location.
Put you there.
Position confirmed.
You're fine there.
Will do.
There. Put you
Heading to that
there.
location.
Put you
On my way.
there.
Got it.
Disabling shot doesn't disable mind control, as far as I'm aware. Okay, can you tell where he is? Next turn we can tell.
Heading there now.
Oh, I found him! I found him. He's right there. Will Sniper have line of sight to that wrong hotkey? Sniper will not have line of sight. That reveals him.
Headed there now.
We're gonna get set up.
Affirmative,
For him.
Commander.
Heading there now.
Heading to that location.
We're gonna get in at least cover facing against it.
Affirmative.
Sniper has
You
much
do.
better shots from there. Sniper moves there next turn. His next turn is sketchy. Disabling shot disables his silence thing, and that's it.
Слышу я.
Hey guys, I think we can sneak down right here. And then just run up at him.
I'm on it, Commander.
So we're all gonna run here. This shouldn't
Got
be
it.
vision. You'll see him as you run past. Or not. Okay, we don't know where he is now.
On my way.
Still don't know. Sniper
Knock him
gets
in
shots
here.
from there. You're fine.
I'm on the move.
Rift is terrifying. I don't know what you're talking about.
Heading out. Got it covered.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Aye, Commander.
Food court is being rough.
My eyes on.
There's the ethereal. Oh, he moved just in our range. What is he? He doesn't do anything. Do we have a disable shot? We do not have a disable shot. Who can see him? You can see him. I think we all run down here. How many people can we get down there? Suppression helps. Shooting him helps. Smoke would help. Flashbang doesn't work on him. Does chem work on ethereal? Because we can chem him. That is an ethereal. It is the strongest enemy in the game. Suppress helps. We hope it doesn't rift. We're going to stick Sniper
Yeah,
where he
14.
can actually disabling shot it next turn. And we're going to suppress it with Stelfo.
Heading to that location.
Keeping him down.
That doesn't do any damage. Wow. Seriously, game?
On my way.
That RNG. You suppress him.
I have this one in my sight.
Okay, apparently you can't suppress ethereals. I just learned something. RNG! I need to shoot this thing to do damage and actually do anything to it. I can't just
Affirmative.
get shot over and over again. Okay, we don't want these guys to get shot at. This guy gets killed. Maybe we do want these guys to get shot at. We don't want to get rifted. So we're going to spread out.
Moving.
Because rift will kill pretty much everything. You can suppress ethereals. It doesn't auto attack every time. Please be a mind control or a miss. Good miss. Good miss, ethereal. I like to see a miss.
Affirmative. Suppressing fire on target.
Okay, that's not supposed to trigger on every single attack. Good, it missed that time. Okay. He's suppressed. We can run our engineer forward-ish. Out of line of sight here. He's the one that's stunned. If we disabling shot, it does something besides shoot. So we don't disabling shot this turn. We steady again so we can shoot next turn. You take a shot. Seriously. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be a 100% occurrence. I'd like to do some damage to this guy. Can we check chem part up?
Направляюсь на точку.
We cannot. Hey, it hit! It hit. It's supposed to be a 1 in 3 chance of having that happen, and it's just been 100%. Damage is good. Oh, I love the noise it makes. I think we hunker these 3 guys. Actually, you run away. Or you run away. 'Cause we don't want to get
Commander.
rifted if we can avoid it. Good. Damage.
Overwatch
Eyes
confirmed.
peeled, Commander.
I'm rolling. Moving to Overwatch.
No. Okay, that's a mind control or something.
He's dead.
Just crit me out of cover, why don't you? Who is that died? The scout? We can live without the scout, I guess. It's kind of scary, though. You're going to run up here, so we can run up and capture it next turn. You, my friend, are going to suppress it again.
X-ray.
In the hopes that it doesn't snipe more people out of hunker. Okay, that's not great.
Out of ammo here.
Not sure what you do. No damage. Mech gets 1 shot. We're in a disabling shot this turn, and hope it doesn't rift. I know we're low on scout, really.
Успокойся, крошка.
Through squad sight. Through squad sight. We have 3 scouts. He is one of 3 scouts. This is true.
Moving. My ammo's running low. On the move.
We don't want to get our mech hit. I hate that disabling shot failed.
I've got my eyes on.
Damn it.
I can't get crit out of cover this many times. Acid works? Alright. Maybe you should try diplomacy instead of killing it? I like your diplomacy idea. I'm really tired of getting hit right out of cover when they shouldn't have that good of shots. Okay, we know the ethereal's right there. We want to run scout down here.
Ну же, шевелись!
We want to run engineer over here.
On ass.
We want to move Gauss long rifle here. We want to suppress with one of these guys.
Bring in the pain.
Like, this is just hitting like most
I
of the time.
understand.
It's kind of bothering me.
I'll keep this one down.
It's not supposed to trigger literally every single time. Great. Now he's not suppressed.
Heading to that location.
That is not where I meant to move, but you're fine then.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
This is terrible.
Heading to that location.
Alien grenades. Gosh dang it. If this guy shoots, he just one-shots himself even.
Got it covered.
We can see that guy. We have to move up again before we can capture him. And that's not the capture guy.
Roger,
That should be
Dodger.
out of line of sight. Where do you go? I think you run over here.
When you love us.
Pretty sure alien grenades can throw from down here, I guess.
10-4. Rolling.
Press him, please.
X-ray locked in. Ugh.
That's not great.
Aye, aye. Gonna need to reload.
Okay, good, that one missed. You can... Not
Heading
line
out.
of sight. I'm gonna try a disabling shot. Nice! It's disabled.
Успокойся, крошка.
We're gonna try coming in and see what happens. Hey! Totally works. Good to know.
I'm on the move.
Seriously.
Minimal exterior
Shooter's
damage
fine.
detected.
You got a shredder. We don't want to get rifted, so we're gonna run this mech down here. It's already a rift target though. Pretty sure flashbangs don't affect ethereals at all. Hey, it's over at least. Missed. Nice.
I am ready.
9 damage is really good. And it didn't work. Mind control. Good target to mind control.
Все в порядке.
Good target to mind
Все
control.
под контролем.
You can't get in zap radius, but we can all get up close and shoot him, and we might just have to kill him. Like, I don't think we're actually capturing this guy.
Зацепило.
I think the disabling shot was a bad idea.
No rounds.
Они обходят по флангам.
Wait, do you get less reflex from close range?
I'm on it, Commander.
That guy can't kill anyone next turn.
Initiating flamethrower assault.
Okay, apparently it doesn't go up that high. I'm gonna go
Они
look up
двигаются.
that ability because I don't know how it works. Need to move into cover from that
I'm
guy.
on it, Commander.
Они пошли в обход.
Good.
Ten four.
Осторожно, они
You
сдвигаются.
don't have any ammo.
Good to
Great.
go.
You're gonna suppress
Moving
the
to
XCOM
position.
agent and hope that it doesn't move. I don't know how
I understand.
XCOM mind-controlled API works, or AI works.
Heading there now.
Обойти хотят. Они обходят.
No, you can't shoot this turn, so we just shoot at you. Hey, cool. That is maybe capturable.
Поехали.
Okay, good lightning reflexes.
Прикройте меня с фланга. Противник открыл огонь.
Oh, I missed my mark. Taking fire over here.
А, дерьмо.
Systems within acceptable parameters.
You can't do that. Also, there was a harem of things in this tiny little corner here. So, I was told that he could not use Silence while in that mode. I was told he was not allowed to do that while disabled. And he is clearly still disabled. Like, he still has the little thingy going on him. He's disabled. We ain't capturing this thing. According to other things I've seen, it says it is. According to the wiki, the Ethereal Psionic Lance is considered a weapon and can be disabled with the relevant perk, as well as trigger covering fire and other related perks. Right there. It's just his regular attack. Disable does not work until for one turn. Disable works until they are reloaded, and he still has the effect on him from not reloading. It's intended. Oh, if it's a graphics bug, that's a really dumb graphics bug.